Just a
Okay,
second.
okay, okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, sir, you are live now.
Good afternoon. In our last session, we have discussed about how to file GSTR1 and GSTR3B. Anyone have any question from that? Okay. Today, I'm going to show you how to furnish GSTR1 because tomorrow is a due date for filing GSTR1. I have couple of GST one required to be furnished. Uh, I'm going you to show how to furnish those returns. Okay. Uh, Not theoretically, we will file the return. Okay. So we are supposed to visit gst.gov.in. I'm supposed to log in. After providing user ID password, I logged into the system. Here it is the dashboard. It is for the month of Jan. So I selected Jan from this drop down menu. Then search. GSTR1 is there. Now there is no B2B transaction. Only 3 export invoices were there. So I already stored all these invoices in the mechanism in the system. How I stored, I'm going to show you. Say this is the invoice I already entered. How this entry has been done. Invoice number I have provided. Invoice date I have provided. Invoice value I have provided. Since it is a supply of services, it is without payment of GST. Hence, port code is nil, shipping bill is nil, and GST payment I have selected without payment of tax. And since it is a zero rated supply, it is an export, so it is zero rated. So GST would be applicable at the rate of 0%. So entire invoice value would be considered under this matrix 0%. Hence, no tax would be there. Integrated tax would not be there. And I stored this one. Similarly, I have entered other invoices, number 9, number 8, number 10. I have stored each and every invoice here. And then further, I provided in document issued. There are only 3 invoices are generated by this taxpayer, 8, 9, 10, and all of them are for export. So 8 to 10 are the invoice number. So total number of invoice for this month is 3, and net issue there was no cancellation. Hence, the net number of invoice issued by this person is 3. So after saving this, but now we if amendment etc required to be done, we will do that. But in this case, there no amendments etc are there, no other transactions are there. So I'm going to generate summary. I'm going to click over this generate summary. It will take some time to generate, half a fraction of seconds we need to take. It will take, or we can refresh it from here. After refreshing this button, instead of generate summary, we will dot proceed to file or summary. Instead of getting button generate summary, we will dot a new button proceed to file or summary. This is the proceed to file or summary. I will press this one, click on this. This is the entire summary I have furnished within the return. Total export value is this one. There is no B2B transaction, no B2B reverse charge, no other things are there. So the only thing is there is export, no B2C, etc. There is nothing. So our entire total, our total supply is through B2 export, and tax on it is nil. If you want to check, if you want to verify with your accounts, if you want to check with your accounts, then you can download this summary in the PDF version by clicking over this button. It would be stored. If you think this is not a mandatory step, if you think yes it is required, then you can do so. If it is not required, you can avoid this one. And then we will click on file statement, this button, file statement. Here the this verification are required to be done. Verifications are required to be done, and for this they are asking authorized signatory who will sign this return. Say I'm selecting my name of the director. The option are given whether you are using DSC or whether you are using electronic verification code. How could you like to verify this one? If I will click on this file with EVC, then if I will click file with EVC button, then an OTP would be on mobile number of this person. We are required to provide the OTP on the in the system. Then it would be submitted. If I want to furnish with DSC, DSC is just like a pen drive like this. This is the digital signature of my SSE, my client, just like a pen drive. In this pen drive, this is the encrypted pen drive. In this, there is a digital signature of this person are there. I'm going to attach this one in the system. The software is already installed, so nothing to be worried. I just click over here, file with DSC, proceed. Need to select the person who is required to sign this one. Then need to provide the pen. That means password for this digital signature. I'm providing this one. Then login. Yes, that's all. The return is already filed for this SSC for the month of January. Now check for the month of Jan. The return, the status of return is changed to file. Earlier it was ready to file. Now it is changed to the status of this return is changed to filed. This return is filed by the SSE using digital signature. Is it clear to all how we furnish our GST return using digital signature? This is the live how we are supposed to verify, how we are supposed to provide digital signature. There is nothing. This is a technology driven site, so we are required to attach the digital signature. There is a soft encrypted pen drive with me. I attach that digital signature in my pen drive USB port, then provide the password. That's all. That's we are required to be done. And in case we are required to verify our return by using OTP, OTP would be on the mobile number of that person. That OTP are required to be provided in the machine. Then submit your return are done. Is it clear? Is it clear to all? Now we are going to, I am going to show you how to use offline utility. Say, think about a situation where our number of B2B transactions are enormous. Say I have 50, 60 or 100, 200 line item of B2B invoices. In that case, it is very difficult for me. It is time consuming for me to provide each and every invoice one by one into the system. First of all, we have entered all these invoices in our accounting software that we are required to be that should be done by us, because due to accounting we need to maintain. Say I am maintaining my accounts in Tally. In that case, I am required to record my sales one by one. That is mandatory. We are required to be maintain our accounts in this way only. And then again in GST portal, we are, if for B2B transaction, we are required to report it one by one. This is a time consuming process. Instead of that, how we are doing all this work, I'm going to show you how we are using the technology, how we are doing smart work. Try to learn these things. Okay, are you with me? uh, What is, sir, while uploading bill in Jan month, do we need to upload bill from 1st Jan to 31st Jan or 1st Jan to 10 FE? No, it is only from 1st Jan to 31st Jan. this 10 days, that is the due date for filing return. We will not cover any invoices issued in the month of Feb. Feb invoices would be when we are supposed to furnish our return in the month of March. In that return, we will cover those invoices. Now, right now, I have considered only invoices raised by me during January 2025 only. Okay. Now, I am logged out from the system. Here we are required. This is the GST portal. We are required to download the utility provided free of cost by the government, by the GST site for doing this smart work. These are available at download. Go to offline tools. Here in offline tools, there is a return offline tool. There is a return offline tool. We will click on it. We will click on it, then we will use this download. I'm repeating again, this is the GST portal. Here a download segment are there, home, services, GST law, and then download segment are there. We need offline tool, that is return offline tool. We will click on it. This return offline tool, latest version 3.2.1, we will download it. This is free of cost provided by the GST portal. This will be downloaded by me in my machine, in my laptop. Once download process is complete. Now, here this is in the zip version. I will unzip this folder. This folder is unzipped. Deleting this zip version. This is the offline tool. Now, this is the software. This is the application. GST offline tool application. We need to install this machine, this application in our system by clicking couple of time on this. The system will install this GST offline tool in the system. Then few more sheets are there. This one is the template sheet. If you are supposed to use Excel sheet for this purpose, there is a separate templates are there for GSTR1. GSTR2 is not relevant. Section wise, if you are not aware, if you are not familiar with Excel and you are using CSV file, then this template are there are different templates are there for different section of the return. So how we are doing this one, I'm going to show you. I already have installed this offline tool, so I'm opening this one. This is already with my machine, so I'm not supposed to install this again. But first time you are required to install this one. Whether this is a new return or I need to open earlier one, so I'm on new. Whether I'm supposed to file GSTR1 or IFF, GST and number of the person required. I'm typing that number. That is, please don't copy this one. Now they are asking for financial year. It is the financial year 24-25. The month for which I am supposed to file this return, Jan. Is SEZ taxpayer? No, the person is not a SEZ person. Is taxpayer filing quarterly? No, it is not. The person is not supposed to file quarterly return. He is under regular scheme. Why they are asking? If it is the quarterly filer, then it would, for the month of January, the return would not be GSTR1, it would be IFF. However, if it is a monthly filer, then the return would be for the month of January would be GSTR1. So the system will automatically check whether you are trying to file IFF or whether you are trying to file GSTR1, depending on this. If you are a quarterly filer, that means for first 2 months of the quarter, for Jan and Feb, you are not supposed to file GSTR1. The system will understand that you are trying to file IFF. If you are not a quarterly filer, then the system will understand, yes, you are not supposed to file IFF, you are filing GSTR1. The aggregate turnover exceed 5 crore in the preceding financial year. No, in this case, since it is, if this is the situation, then that is e-invoicing is mandatory, and the system, the e-invoice site will automatically transfer those detail, those B2B transaction to the filing portal automatically. So we are not supposed to provide B2B detail again. That's why they are asking for this question, whether e-invoicing is applicable on me or not. So I am selecting no. Then I will proceed. This is the summary. Now, if we are not so smart, we are trying to use the utility, but we are not using it properly. In that case, just we are saving our internet connection. We are required to type each and every invoice in this sheet. So that would not solve our purpose. How we will using this utility, I'm going to show you. From the software, from the accounting software, generally most accounting software are generating this type of sheets, are generating written GSTR1 in this type of sheet. Generally they are generating this type of sheets. Here each and every transactions are there, each and every transaction which are required to be reported along with HSN code, along with document number, etc. are there. Along with B2B transactions, all are there. How could I generate this file? Each and every technically, all decent accounting packages generate this type of file when you are putting your data into the accounting software, and on a single click they will provide this type of file to you. That would be the source of my documentation. That is the source of source for this utility. I will use this file to convert all this data, or to submit, to fill all this data into the GSTR portal for GSTR1. This file would be generated using your accounting software. It may be Tally, or it may be Busy, or it may be any other accounting package. Decent accounting package provides this utility, this file, generate this type of file for your data for relevant period, free of cost. It would be available to all of you. If it is not, if you do not have this type of file, or your software are not generating this type of file, in that case there is a in offline tool, you will get the template. You will get the template. In that case only the you save only the time. That's all. You are required to fill all these things manually in this by using Excel or anything else, any other software. You are supposed to provide this data into this type of sheets. Now I have this type of sheets. I have this type of Excel file generated using accounting softwares. We enter the entry, we enter the each and every invoice, we record the each and every invoice in our accounting software. It may be Tally or any other software, and from that we generated this type of file. Now I have Excel file for filing GSTR1. That is my Excel version of my GSTR1. Now, what I'm supposed to do here, instead of typing each and every transaction separately, again, if I do so, then it is a very time consuming. I'm supposed to do repeatedly. Instead of typing here, I can enjoy GSTR1 on the portal. I will type all these numbers in the GSTR portal. The only saving, if I'm using this, is only internet. However, if I have this type of file, then what I will do, I will import this file into this utility. How could I do this one? By pressing this import files. Here we have two choices, whether I want to import using Excel sheet, or whether I'm using in Excel sheet. If I'm using this Excel import, then all of the section, all of the schedule, all of the tables of this are there in the single consolidated file. All of the table are there. We are required to import entire sheets, entire data in a single shot. In that case, we are required to use this import Excel. If I want only B2B transactions are required to be imported, no other tables I am required to import using those sheets. In that case, we have another option called CSV. We are required to provide the respective, we are required to choose the respective section for which we are importing data. Say I want to import only B2B transaction. In that case, we need to have a template in CSV format. We need data in CSV template like this, section wise CSV file. Here it is GSTR1. This is the format we are required. We need our data in this particular format. This is the example format are there. So if we have entire Excel, we don't need this CSV template. If we do not have Excel data in Excel file, then we can import one by one the section relevant for us. But we have Excel file for entire data. We will not use this B2B CSV file. We will just click on import Excel. Import Excel. I am using this one. Just give the path. This one is the file which we are required to import. Then click over here and save. Oof, that's success. Now I'm going to view summary. These are the number of transactions, number of invoices we have. B2B transaction, we have 73 number of invoices. Now check it. In this B2B transaction, how many invoices we have? I'm just, there is number of transactions are 53, and then it may be happen in one invoice there are a couple of line item. It may be 12, one item is 12% and another is 5%, like this. Invoice number 42303 have 3 row item. One item is at 5%, another is 12%, another 18%. It is covered in entire one single invoice. It will be counted as a one invoice. Be careful. It may happen that there are number of invoices are on higher side, but number of invoices are less, but the line item would be on higher side due to this reason. So instead of checking the total row item, we are required to check the taxable value. It is 94, 74, 25. Here it is. The taxable value is not there. So we need to check tax amount. Tax amount is not there. Just provide the formula. This divided by 2%. That's, we are not supposed to do all these things. Just I'm going to to show how this work, whether it is correct or not. That's why we are doing this one. Here it is. 56,271.40 is the tax amount. 56,271.42. This is the mechanism we are required to use. Then further, if number of invoices, if we check number of invoices, there is a total number of invoices are 73. This is the 73. How many invoices we have? Here, check it. It is 73 invoice. If you want to check, click over here. Each and every invoice will be listed in this page. These are the all invoices with respective GST numbers. We have each and every invoice in the system without doing any, without typing anything. This is the smart work we have done. Then again, if we want whether B2C small details are there, there are 3 invoices are there, 3 line item are there. The total tax on that is 67,000. How could I got this one? This is B2C transaction. This is the taxable value. The amount of tax would be like this. This into the rate would be half of this percentage. The total tax would be 67,676. 67,676. This is the amount of the tax. These are the detail. These are the detail. 93,712, 93,712, 1045, 1045, and 28994. All these details are automatically in your utility. We imported each and every detail, HSN wise detail. If you want to check HSN wise detail, one of the tough tasks to enter HSN wise detail. All are imported into the system. These are the HSN wise detail. Here it is. The amount of tax is 132, one side, 132, 235. Here, if we check it from here, it is the all entry of HSN code are there. All entry for HSN code are there. This 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 5 is the summary. After checking, after verifying this, all this thing, we are required to generate file. How, if there is any error, yes, there is one error are there. Now, if there is no error, generally there would no, if there is any error in the system, in your file, in your data structure, then the system will show the error at beginning. Now we will generate a JSON file. By clicking this button, we will generate JSON file. Just click over here. The JSON file is there. I'm going to save it. Save. I will give the path where to store this one. Store here. Then close it. That's all. What we have done, we generated an Excel-based file through using our accounting software for the particular period. After doing so, we imported those numbers into our utility. We imported all these numbers into the GST offline utility by clicking single click. After that, we are required to upload. We generated this one JSON file and stored in our data, stored in our machine. Now what we are required to do, we are required to import this JSON file in the system. How to import this one? For that, we are required to log in with GST portal by using the login credential of that SSE. How could I use this one? Press login. 1 minute. Right now, I'm not sharing. After login, I will share again. Okay, my screen is not visible. Okay, one minute. Okay, in that case, I'm required to show it separately. One minute. 1 minute. One minute. I am showing you it again. Now it is visible. I'm making it afresh. Just a minute. I'm closing this one. Okay, now it is visible. My screen is visible. Now my utility, after downloading the utility from the portal, I unzipped that one and I got the utility GST offline tool. GST offline tool. Here I will click. Then the utility would be shall be installed in my system. This is already installed, so I'm not going to reinstall this one. Then we have couple of extra files in the that folder. That is the template. There are two type of template we have for GSTR1. That one is the complete Excel sheet. If we are using this template, all of the tables which we are required to furnish, which we are required to fill, are in the single consolidate Excel file. That means we are not supposed to maintain different files for different tables. However, if we are required to import only couple of section. In that case, we have one by one section wise template are there. If we want to import only HSN detail, in that case, we have the separate section HSN table folder file to import. Use this template for importing in the utility. If that means we have two choices, whether we need complete importation, the complete return are required to be imported, or we need particular section to be imported in the system. Depending on our need, we can use this template. Ideally, what happened, if I'm using any decent accounting package, then this type of Excel utility, Excel file are generated by the accounting software. I'm using this file. This is generated using the accounting software, followed by the used by my client. Okay, so we are not required to prepare this Excel sheet by manually typing. This is generated by most of the accounting software without any hurdle. This is generated by using accounting software. Say it may be Tally, it may be Busy, or it may be another accounting package. They are generating this type of Excel file using your recorded transaction. That means once you started your accounting, you stored you record your sales transaction, you record your credit transaction in your accounting. From that accounting package, on a single click or on a couple of clicks, you are able to generate this type of Excel sheet. After using this Excel sheet, what we are required to do, we will go to GST offline tool. We will use this one. In my system, the GST offline tool is already installed. I believe now it is visible to each and every person. Now it is visible to each and every person. Now it is visible. Offline utility, I believe. Okay, now it is visible. Thank you. Now, after this, in this utility, we are required to consider whether this is the new entry we are required to done, or we are need open older one. We are preparing a new data, new return, so we will use this new one by clicking this new. Whether we are filing GSTR1 IFF, we will select that one. Required to provide the GST number of the SSE for which we are supposed to file this one. Inserted the GST number of the SSE. Financial year is 24-25. Tax periods, it is a January. Is SEZ taxpayer? The answer is no. Is taxpayer quarterly filer? No. Why quarterly filer? They are asking. If you are under QRMP scheme, for the month of January, you are required to furnish IFF. If you are a monthly filer, IFF option is not for you. You are required to furnish GSTR1. The complete GSTR1 you are required to furnish. That's why they are asking this detail. Is aggregate turnover greater than rupees 5 crore in preceding financial year? Because for this limit, after this limit, e-invoicing is mandatory for B2B. The system will automatically generate these transactions, import these transactions using e-invoicing portal. After providing this, we will proceed this one. Yes. This type of interface will be there on your screen. Then we can type each and every sale invoice one by one. We will fill this invoice, this section, these tables one by one using this utility. If we are supposed to do this way, in that case, we are saving only internet. We are saving only bytes that are supposed to be used in that internet. The workload would remain same. Then why to use this utility? Instead of typing in this utility, we can directly type those data into the GSTR1 itself. Instead of typing one by one each and every record one by one in this utility, we will use that Excel sheet by inputting the data in this utility. How to import this one? We will use this import files. Here, there are two choices are there. Import using Excel. If we are using Excel, that means all of the section of the GSTR1, all of the table of GSTR1 are in the single file. All of the table would be updated. However, if you want only B2B transactions are required to be imported or HSN details are required to be imported, in that case, we have another choice where we can opt one by one. That means section or table wise, we can import that table in this utility. We have the entire package, entire Excel file. So I am using this import Excel. I click on this. Then just give the path. After that, if there is any error, then this screen will show the number of error in the here and where is the error, in which row number we have error. This would be there. Now we are supposed to view summary. This is the summary. Number of invoices imported by the SSE, imported by this utility, HSN wise detail, etc. with tax amount are there. I want to cross check this one. How to cross check one? Cross for checking. We are opening this one, the Excel file we generated using accounting software. B2B transaction. We have 73 B2B transaction. Number of invoices are 73. Yes, there is a 73 B2B transaction. Again, if we want to check B2CS transactions, that means B2C. There are three. Here are the three transactions, three line item are there. If you want to check the amount, then just click over here. We have three item B2C. One is 93,712. 93,712. Another one is 1045. Another one is 1045. And third one is 28,994. 28,994. The rate 512 and 18. 512, 18. All are automatically updated in the utility. Is it clear? Is it clear to all? Till now, anyone have any doubt, any question? Yes, you can also use Specuta, but that is the proprietary software. You need to pay for that one. But this is the free of cost utility provided by the GST portal. Now, after doing so, once I check all this information, if you want to cross check this one, you can check the data with your Excel sheet. If each and everything you are satisfied with your data, then click on view some then 1 minute. Then click on this view summary. Okay. Then click on view summary. We will generate a JSON file by clicking this one, generate file. We will click on this generate file. On clicking, the JSON file are generated. We will save this one. We'll choose the path where we need to save this one. After saving, we will close this one. Now we have data in the just one version of the file. Now we are required to import this file, this just one file in the GST portal. How to import this one? I'm going to show you how to. For that we need to go to gst.gov.in. Here we will log in. Just give me 1 minute. I am disconnecting my screen. I'm stopping my the screen. Uh, Provide the password. Then only I can again we share my screen. Just a minute. Now my screen is again visible. I'm supposed to January return is pending. I'm supposed to file it. Return dashboard. I will select Jan. Then here it is GSTR1 are there. Whether due date is tomorrow, 11th Feb 2025. Here two options are there. Prepare online or prepare offline. If you want to type each and every information manually, then use prepare online. If you want to import data, in that case, use prepare offline. I'm going to, I prepared my data in offline. Now I just want to prepare the return. So I will click on this button, prepare offline. Prepare offline, we just provide the JSON file. This is the JSON file. This file not be uploaded, download the, okay, there is some version issue are there. Generally, if the version is proper, then the system would automatically, all the data in the system would be there. All the data would be there. If you give me some couple of time, I will show you. One minute. Need a updated version. Need to install this one. One minute. One minute. The utility is installing in my system. The updated. There is updation. One minute. The system is updating. The utility. One minute. Now we will use the latest version. The same process ideally we are required to follow. One minute. Need to repeat a couple of tasks. I'm importing it fresh, so I need to delete all the data. Now I'm importing. One minute. I hope now it will work. Now again came here, prepare offline, choose the latest file, just one file generated by the system. Again, there is some problem are there. So ideal, this is the process we are required to follow. There is some error in the utility. Ideally, this type of issues are not there. Since it is a latest version of the utility, there may be some issue are there, but more or less, this is the way we are required to do our work. If it is successfully updated in the system, then our data would be there automatically. The B2B transaction would be on the B2B places, and B2C the respective tables are automatically filled. There is some issue, there is some updation today, there is some updation in the utility, then might be there is some error are there, so it is not working right now. I will show you in our next session if it is possible for me. I hope you can understand. Is it clear to all? Is it clear? I believe you can understand. There is a new utility. The version of the utility are updated by the mechanism, updated by the system. That's why this is not working right now. In our next session, I will show you how to update data using this utility by using another set of data. Okay. Now, since this is we keep this thing in hold today. Now we are starting the registration process. How to get registration certificate in the GST portal. So for that, I'm going to close this one. 1 minute. How to register in the GST portal. That means how to obtain GST certificate. For GST certificate, we should have, before applying for GST, we should have PAN number. That is, income tax PAN number is mandatory requirement. If you do not have income tax PAN, you are not able to go with GST registration. For registration process, we are supposed to go to Goods and Service Tax site, and there is a button called registration. Register. We are required to click over here. Then this is the file. This is the form we are required to fill. I'm a new registration. I'm applying for new registration. Then I am a taxpayer. UT. I'm from West Bengal. District. I'm supposed to select. It is Kolkata. Legal name. I'm supposed to provide the name which is mentioned in the PAN. So I'm providing that one. Say this is the name on my PAN. 1 minute. Required to provide the PAN number. If it is not matched, then you are not able to proceed further. Need to provide email ID. Need to provide mobile number. Then this captcha code are there. If your PAN number and legal name, that means the name appeared on the PAN, are not same, then it is not possible to proceed further. But if there is an error, you are required to rectify that one. Then proceed. There is already one registrations are there. If I want to apply for another registration, then only I will proceed. Else, the system are suggesting you already have. That means this SSC, this PAN number already registered with the West Bengal. That registration is active. If you want another one, then proceed. If no, then cancel it. I need to proceed further. So OTP would be there on my mobile number as well as my email provided in the system. 1 minute, I'm providing my OTP. Mobile OTP is this one, and email OTP. 1 minute. Uh, it is not there. Did not got the OTP. There is no OTP on my email. One minute. Still no email. Trying to resend. I got no OTP on my mobile number, but there it would be a different OTP for my email. So we are required to wait. Still no OTP on my email ID. No OTP. Still no OTP. Okay, I'm going to change the email address. Still, I'm not getting the OTP on my email address. Today is not a good day. It is West Bengal district. It is Kolkata. Email address. I'm using another email address. Oh, okay. Again, waiting for OTP. On mobile, I got the OTP. So email. Yes, I got. After providing this OTP, there are two different OTP. It is not the same OTP. We got a temporary reference number. Need this TRN number. We need this TRN number for complete our registration application. This number would be on your email address as well as on your mobile. We need this number, TRN number, to complete our proceedings. Okay, so I'm going to select this one, copy this one. Then we are required to complete our application within 15 days. That is, today is the 10th of Feb. We need to complete our application by 25th Feb 2025. If we fails to complete our registration our application by this date, then we are required to apply afresh. So I'm going to proceed this one. Now we will, instead of using new registration, we will use this button, temporary reference number. How to get this one? Here we will log in. Here we will register, and then instead of using new registration, once we got TRN number, temporary reference number, instead of using this new registration button, we will use this temporary reference number. We will provide this temporary reference number and then type this captcha code. We will get an OTP. Here we can provide the OTP which is available on our mobile as well as email. Now onwards, the OTP on both mobile or email would be the same. Earlier, the OTP on mobile and email was different. Now onwards, OTP whether on mobile or on email would remain same. That means once it was verified, yes, this is your mobile number, this is your email address. For that verification purpose, they are sending to different OTP on different platform. Once it is confirmed at the time of that application, then now onwards the OTP